Well, good good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Hey, I really appreciate you joining us. That's really fantastic. You know, if you don't show up, we don't either. So, again, thank you very much. So, we've got Wes working the cameras here. There he is. There. Say hi, Wes.
Good morning, everybody.
And Gail's working the message board, and that's wonderful. So remember, this is your live stream. And if there's stuff you want to talk about, we're certainly open to suggestions, and we want to do that. So bring your questions, like we say in the announcement, bring your questions and your guitar, and let's just have some fun. So
bring your crazy opinions on everything. We love unorthodox, contrarian opinions.
Yes, we do. We love conflict. That's my life, man. Conflict. I have a wonderful Nespresso coffee this morning. So anyway, by the way, that song was called Jingles, and there's several versions of that song, Wes Montgomery tune, and this one's pretty bright. Good God, jeez! But you know, when you play fast like that, boy, it wears you out quick. So I have to say to myself, don't use your little finger so much, and more hammers and pull-offs. So I otherwise this hand stiffens up, you know, and then all of a sudden it's like you can't play. So remember that. If you want to play fast, try to play as economical as you possibly can. So this today we've got a lot of things in store. We're going to talk about some guitars, and we're going to do a little shootout and listen to some guitars with floaters. Speaking of, never mind. And so we're going to do that in a bit. And we're going to also talk about some things that are coming up. And we have a survey that we want to put out to you guys. We're trying to improve Guitar College, and we've actually hired an agency to help us do it. And so, but one of the main benefits of it is so we have a good direction of where we're going, is so we want to put out this survey so we can be more focused on people's needs and put our efforts into something that can help players, So that's what it's all about.
Yeah, so we're trying to offer some different types of things coming up here in the near future. I mean, obviously we have the library and JGI, but we want to explore some other types of things, that might involve some like group Zoom lessons, just kind of different things that we've been doing that are maybe more focused to people that are, hungrier to learn, want a more step-by-step approach as opposed to, take it, buy a lesson and do it yourself. So
yeah, more prepackaged courses.
He wants to hold your hand through the whole process. But anyway, we have this survey. You can get there. You can go to guitarcollege.net and click survey. It's super simple. 5 quick questions, and then when you fill it out, you get you'll get a free lesson. So that's pretty cool. You're gonna you'll get a coupon code for $10 at the Guitar College Library, so you can go through and pick out a lesson that you want and try it out for sure for free. I'm pretty sure the survey will take you like 3 minutes to fill out, so it's not extensive, but we do need to get some responses. So if you can do that,
yeah.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah, we want to know where
See that?
What do you got going on here?
Take the survey. See that?
Oh, sweet. Whoa, man.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the web address there, and like I said, it would really help you out or help us out and help you out with a free lesson. So you can go pick out any lesson you want. Say you're really wanting to learn a octave solo to Autumn Leaves. Go get it. Go get it.
Right, and like this tune I just played, Jingles is on there.
Yeah, there you go. Tons of fingerstyle stuff. Whatever you want. You get most of I would say a majority of our lessons are under $10, so you pretty much have access to
everything.
Yeah. So take advantage. I'm going to put the link is in the description. So you can just click on the link and it'll take you to the survey, and then I'll put it in the chat a few times as well coming up. But that's it on your screen right there. So we need your help, and hopefully we'll see you guys with the new stuff we offer. Hopefully some of you guys will sign up.
Yeah, right, exactly. So Wes, let's go over to the message board and see who's here. Danielle, effects you normally use when playing live. Reverb, that's it. I usually use a quilter, and on there is a limiter. I usually turn that about halfway. That's about it. Morning. Jim Rolfe, what's happening, man? So we've got a guitar show coming up in the Central Coast in Santa Maria, and it's one day. It's Saturday. And it's at the airport I think it's Radisson or something. And we're going to be there. And we're going to have a big table. I'm going to bring some guitars and some courses and hang out and play. And Jim Rolfe just told me he's coming. So I'm going to see Jim and Kirby there, wherever Kirby may be today. So wait a minute, A-Camp is here. That's a beautiful guitar. Thank you. This is a Sweet 16. This particular guitar has got some blemishes, looks like somebody did some aggressive strumming on here, man. Jeez. Ay, ay, ay. These guitars really aren't strummers. I've got 2 Sweet 16s here. Here's this one here, this brown sugar one, and we're going to show you how, even within models, how guitars just sound different. It's crazy. I'm impressed with the pickup on this, as with this. They're both great. I had them both for sale, but I was going to keep one. I don't know which one, though. So wait, let's see who else is here. Bradford Lane Romans. Purdy Guitar, yes, thank you. A Camp, just names I haven't heard before. West, you see right under A Camp, Eva, Eleva, I don't know.
Just come sound it out now. Eliav Baruch. Eliav.
Okay, hello, thanks for joining us. And he never returned as a horse. I hate to say it, but maybe Jody Fisher has the right idea by choosing comfort. Can you talk about practicing streams of eighth notes as a way into bebop guitar? Well, it's not only eighth notes, to be quite honest with you. Within the bebop genre, the idiom, the bebop style, you have a lot of these triplets. Right? And then you also have and so it's not just the eighth note, it's the triplet. And within a swing rhythm, the eighth note is actually an extension of a triplet. In other words, a triplet is in 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. The swing groove is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4s instead of straight eights. Now, the slower the tempo you go, the more exaggerated the spaces. Boom, ba, boom. And that gets to be a little corny after a while. So you want to straighten out that eighth note. So, yeah, so you want to practice eighth notes with triplets combined in there. And really, to be honest, if you want to learn the style, learn the licks, and then from that you can kind of get your own thing going. I think Rich should combine some of his lessons for beginners to add to their rock repertoire. Remember the comment last week of trying to include jazz standards in pop content.
Context.
Okay. All right, well, thanks. Well, maybe we'll try that. I'm very interested in floating pickup. I have one George Benson small GB10 and looking to buy a George Benson 30 with a floating pickup. Okay.
Those are Ibanez guitars?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sadie, what's happening? Gabriel, thank you, Gabriel, for being here. Well, anyway, thank you all for being here. Wonderful. I really appreciate it. If you don't show up, we ain't gonna either. Did you guys see the videos that Wes put out this last week? One was on the crazy price tags that we saw in Nashville. And then me and Parker were doing the background music for that. That was nice. Parker Hastings. And the video that we talked about, a few weeks ago about rating an Archtop, how to kind of go through and rate them, you know. And then a video on raising the pickup ring off the top. Had a lot of comments on that one. Putting little washers under the pickup ring so the top isn't securely fastened, or the pickup ring to the top. Therefore, kind of smothering it a little bit. So when you raise it off, it lets that top vibrate just a little bit more. So it kind of sounds a little closer to a floating pickup. The floating pickup has a lot of highs with a spruce top.
This guy, one of our viewers, the official Marcus Buga, wants you to play Sails of Charon from the Scorpions. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say you don't know that. I don't know that either.
No, I've killed a lot of scorpions. Where we used to live, we used to get scorpions. Not the big kind in the desert, not those big kinds. Little guys, like about like that. And they would get in, they'd just come in the house. I don't know how, they're like ants. They get in. Sometimes you get stung by those little suckers, and they hurt. But anyway, that's my only experience with scorpions.
Yeah, unfortunately, Marcus, we're not going to be able to probably play any Scorpions songs for you today because, yeah.
I see a question. I see a question.
Yeah, no, and so nothing else matters. No, he does not know.
I don't know.
No, that sounded like some sort of metal song you were just playing.
James Bond. Maybe the zoo at the Scorpions. What? Roland says, why were the prices so crazy? I don't know. I have no idea. They were higher than in California. I'll tell you that. I don't know why.
Well, maybe it's because there's some, people there from recording studios and stuff that have money to buy really nice gear, There's a lot
that's true.
A lot of recording studios in Nashville. It could be artists, people shopping for artists and stuff too.
And artists, there's probably more successful artists in Nashville than there is in Orange County. Musicians, right?
At least ones that would venture out to a guitar show or, even know about one going on.
That's right. We met Vince Gill there. I should have asked him what he was looking for. Beautiful.
Oh, Jasper did the survey. Thanks, Jasper. Appreciate that for sure. Awesome.
He did, huh? Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Boy, he's our first one.
Yeah.
Big hand to Jasper.
Paolo's in the house here with the Roy Smeck
Pinch. I still haven't
need to get that thing fixed, man. When the thumbnail pops up one day and it's like, no guitar today, just banjo. Oh, it's gonna be Paolo's day.
Yeah,
sure.
that's right. Yeah.
No, one day that thing will make an appearance.
It will.
Fixed.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm gonna see to it myself, Paulo, just for you.
170, the X170 that we had just brought in last week. Gail had, I think, we had opened it up right before the show, and I played it, and then I put it away, and then I thought, we advertised it. I thought, well, I better get this thing ready and get it. Well, so upon further inspection of it, I realized, we got a problem with this guitar. And the problem is, on some guitars, sometimes this happens, where the neck meets the body. It could either hump. In other words, this neck kind of goes, your truss rod's only good for like right here, you know. After here, it's kind of set in. So it kind of went down, and I could adjust it. I adjusted the neck, but still this was like, actually it was weird. It was too low and too high. It was off. And it had been a neck reset. And so I sent it back. And thankfully, the fellow who sold it to me, the store, was gracious enough to take it back. So I just didn't want to deal with that. And I certainly don't want to pass it along. So that's what you get, you know, when you're buying these guitars and stuff, you know, it can all be all well and good and great, but until you get it, and then you get it on your bench and you really start looking at it, and you realize, oh crap, that's only happened twice to me though, and well, actually 3 times, and I gotta say, I don't know what it is. All 3 were guilds. So I don't know why that is. But it led me to, and I wanted to do a little research on this before, and I'm just going to throw the question out there to you guys. And that is, if you're going to store a guitar for a long period of time, do you leave it strung up? Do you leave it strung and in tune? Or do you loosen the strings? I don't know the answer to that, and I would be curious as to what you would think about that. Because I think some of these guitars have been sitting around a while, and off the top of my head, I would say if you're planning on your guitar sitting around for a long time, I think I would loosen the strings. Just take the pressure off the neck. I don't know the correct answer in that. Somebody more knowledgeable than I probably has the right answer, but that's what I would think. Anyway, so that guitar is returned, and that's why I returned it. I'm looking for some other ones. And so at the guitar show that's coming up, I hope to get some inventory, man. You got to have inventory. We just got in that new Heritage 535, and there's another one coming on the way. Oh, but here's something that we just got in. And that is, where'd it go? Here it is. This is a Eastman 610. All mahogany, except for the top. Spruce top with mahogany sides and back. And it's really sweet guitar. It's got a tone control and volume control hidden under the pickup. Or the not the pickup.
Wait, what is that again?
Eastman 610.
Got it.
And like I said, if you take a look at it, isn't that beautiful? Good grief. It's got a few little dings in it, you know, but hey. But look at that back, and there's your mahogany back and sides. Isn't that pretty? I like a mahogany, and look at the neck. It cracks me up. You know, the 605 we had was one of the prettiest necks I've ever seen. But look at this one. Isn't that different? Just the grain of that. Man, it's nice. So we've got a rosewood fretboard, pickguard, rosewood on metal, tailpiece, rosewood bridge. So I took this, I had to do a little work, and I want to do just a hair more on the nut. The nut, when you get these, you think, gee, why did this guy sell it? And then when you get it, you realize, God damn, the guitar has never been properly set up. So you need to cut the nut a little more on certain strings. And I had to file a couple of I filed all the fret ends. Got it nice and smooth. You see this nut here, though? I want to take that nut and right here on the edge, it's really sticks out there. So I want to file that down. A couple of the strings could stand to come down just a hair. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. Other than that, it's got your volume and tone right here. It's really sweet. And let's play it. Shall we, Wes?
Sure.
All right. Now, when I was playing it earlier, I thought, gosh. Of course, I had this open mic on this. This guitar projects like crazy. So let me turn this all down. I mean, listen.
That thing is loud.
Isn't it? It's got, yeah, you could easily do the Django thing. That is in case if you really wanted to do that. All right, I'm going to shut the overhead mic off. Let's see. Let's play a tune. I'll play a fingerstyle tune on it. I think
There was a request from Mark Larkins.
Let me guess. Wave on the 575.
On the 775. No, Corcovado.
Oh, sure. All right. Why don't you shut the overhead off? All right. Yeah, it's got a sweet sound, doesn't it? I couldn't tell because this mic was on when I was rehearsing, and I thought, God dang it, it's awfully troubly. And that was like the tone control isn't working and stuff. Well, this mic was so hot that I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, and between how much that guitar, how loud it is acoustically, it's really noticeable with the overhead mic on.
I know. It's crazy. Yeah, this is a 17-inch full body.
17-inch?
17-inch full body. Full and 17.
Yeah, what are the other specs of it? Just run through everything.
Well, 25-inch scale length on these Eastmans, like a rosewood fretboard, 3-piece neck, spruce top, mahogany sides and back, Kent Armstrong pickup, tone control right here, volume control right here.
What's the body depth?
3.5 inches.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Do you know what year that thing is?
I do. Can't remember. I don't know.
Let's see if I can figure it
So
out.
there's the combination of the two. It kind of a cool sound, huh? I'll leave the mic on. One of the things about this, it's a 1 3/4 inch nut width, so it is easier for fingerstyle. Granted, lately I've been playing 9/16, 1 and 9/16, and I do fine with it, but I get on this and think, wow, that's a big spread, but it feels pretty good. Remember this? Do you ever get your finger caught like this? That just happened to me. I'm like, what the hell is with that? It's always something. Always something. Only goes to show you. Anyway.
What's the sort of price range of that guitar there?
It's in the mid-teens, something like that.
Because
I don't have the exact price on it. You have to email me if you're interested.
Yeah, because Brian Q says that he rediscovered the channel and was thinking about getting an Epiphone Joe Pass Emperor Korean. Mm-hmm. Should I save up more cash for an Eastman AR 503?
503. Oh, well, gosh. That's a good question. And I would say save up the cash. We were talking about somebody, I forget his name, he emailed me, and, or no, it was on the YouTube channel. And he said, what would you recommend? I've got this, I forget what guitar it was. I think it was a Joe Pass Emperor. He says, I just want, I want another guitar. And so what should I get? And I said, why don't you get something different than what you already got? In other words, don't get another set pickup. Maybe get something more acoustic like this. Eastman with a floater, so you've got two different palettes of sound that should you decide to, do different things with them. And he agreed, and I thought, wow, that's, sometimes, and I am guilty of this. I'll get many, many guitars of the same kind of sound, but they feel differently and stuff. And I think, does that make sense?
Sure.
Good.
Here's a question. I'm going to run through some of these questions here. Two Blue says, or this is Old West. This is he also named. Anyway, I've found the internet lessons problem is I can't play with the instructor as the sound will cut out on either him or I. Do you ever notice that when you do Skype lessons, like you can't play at the same time, or you cancel out each other's sound or something like that?
Well, I generally don't play with them. I watch them play. But there is on Zoom, there's a certain button that you push for musicians to
be able to
play together. Yeah,
right.
And if you don't have it pushed, then it doesn't work.
Interesting.
Yeah, there is a button. You have to Google it.
Is that on Zoom or Skype?
Zoom.
Gotcha.
I don't think Skype has anything like that. But I've always done just Skype lessons.
Right. Let's see.
Well, yeah.
Got some other questions here. Where is it? Okay, hi, this is Jazz on Blues. Hi, Rich, Gail, and Wes from Western Massachusetts. Thank you for being here. Beautiful Sweet 16s. How would you compare the Sweet 16 to a Golden Eagle?
Well, Golden Eagle is bigger guitar, number one. It's 17-inch. Let's take a look. I guess we're done with this one for right now, right?
Yeah.
If you're interested in this, email me. It's pretty. It almost has that Joe Pass kind of sound with the mic here, you know what I mean? How
Again, that is a 610 there. A Camp had a question. He says, I personally take pick guards off my guitars. What do you do if you have a guitar like the one you're holding that has a volume knob?
You're in deep doo-doo.
You don't take it off, right?
Yeah, I guess you could mount it back here or something. I don't know. Mount it. I wouldn't take it off.
Yeah.
You can't, because the pickup would come off as well. The pickup
Yeah,
is mounted to the pick guard. So you're kind of stuck, unless you get one with a Johnny Smith, so.
Right. Let's see. I'm trying to find some more of these questions. I've been trying to catch up on them.
So somebody was asking about the...
Eliav had a question here that I missed earlier, and he asked it again. What do you think about the Gibson ES 165 Herb Ellis with a floating pickup?
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. I really like it a lot. I think it's got a unique sound. I like it a lot.
And then Petio 332. At your guitar camp, do you supply amps?
Yes. If you come with like a Stratocaster or solid body guitar, you're not going to be able to hear it in the classroom, so you're going to have to bring a tiny little amp of some sort. But if you have an Archtop, you're fine. So, but yeah, we have the amps. If you're driving, just throw a little amp in your car. Which now we're up to 30 guitar players, Wes.
Oh, nice. Sweet. Yeah. You got some new signups in the last couple days? So is that then totally sold out?
I don't know. That would be a good question for Gail.
Yeah. If there's
think so.
more room. You can, I think she said you can still bring, if you have an RV, you can come and use our RV hookup down there.
Yeah, you can also do off-site, get the hotel room.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of hotels less than 10 minutes away from that place.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you, since we have some late viewers, why don't you remind them of the survey?
Okay.
Could you do that, Wes?
Yeah. So, at the beginning here, we talked about the survey that we have going on right now. There's a link to do it. So basically, we're trying to revamp Guitar College and offer some new stuff. Obviously, you guys know, most of you know, we have the Guitar College library and the JGI course. Those are kind of the two things that we offer. Well, we're trying to look into some other style, more extensive, more step-by-step, more kind of like semester-y thinking-minded courses that involve some, a mix between, course material, maybe a group Zoom lesson, some one-on-one lessons, kind of all packaged up. So we need help kind of finding what direction to go to. We're really just feel like, our stuff needs we just need more options for the different types of people out there. Obviously, some people love the library and love working on their own, but we're kind of feeling that a lot of people kind of need more kind of step-by-step stuff. So anyway, you can go to guitarcollege.net /survey.html. This is what it looks like. It's 5 questions. I mean, it takes less than 5 minutes to do it. A bunch of you all have already done it, so thank you so much for doing that for us. We really appreciate it. And you get a free lesson if you do it. So if you go there, you fill out the 5 questions, you hit submit. The thank you page is going to have instructions for you to be able to go to Guitar College Library and pick out any lesson you want. We have hundreds of lessons there. You can pick out anything you want, and you'll have, most of them are under $10. So we give you a $10 credit, and you'll be on your way to learning whatever you want. There's tons of standards, tons of different things you can go off there. But yeah, we really just need you to fill out the survey, so we can kind of, come up with some new offerings for you guys, which we're working on and should have something for you guys in the next month or two in terms of some new lesson offerings. So we're excited to bring that to you guys.
Yeah. One thing we always forget, we have JGI and we have the library, but also at guitarcollege.net, where all the guitars are listed, there's audio courses on USB, audio and video. We always forget to say that.
Right. Yeah. If you don't want to do it online and you want it on a USB, do it. Get it.
Bingo. Bingo. I say bingo.
Let's see. There's some other Sadie Lamp Duo asked, would you perform a blues style song?
What kind of blues?
I don't know. Sadie Lamp. What kind of blues? Maybe we can do that.
Well, I went down to the river.
I'm sure that's what he was talking about. He said, wait, and then a little bit down here, sorry, I just saw this. Van Morrison's Moon Dance is a jam in a minor. Mm-hmm. So maybe, can you play that?
I can.
Well, try it. Let's do it. Let's hear that guitar. Well, let's talk about the guitar first, and then talk about Brown Sugar.
Okay. Oh, well, they're doing all done, and then they're doing all right. Way down to New Orleans. You should have heard them around midnight. Brown sugar, how come you didn't? That's the name of this guitar. The fella who bought this, it was a special order because I think that brown sugar, it's lacquered over and it's done so pretty. It has to be the company. He also had a engraved truss rod cover, and I've just kind of got rid of that. But anyway, this guitar is a Sweet 16, solid maple sides and backs, solid spruce top. It's got a tone and a volume control, beautifully done, split block inlays, all bound, triple bound, 5-piece neck. And check out the neck on this, it's really pretty. See the neck on there? See?
Oh, yeah, that is nice.
And then it's nice body. It's got a couple, not too many dings at all on it. By the way, I wanted to make one note about this 610. I always, when I look for guitars, I always look for ones that don't have strap buttons. And that one didn't, and because then it generally, you haven't taken it out and played out too much. So this guitar is a sweet sounding guitar. Let's, I'm going to turn off this here.
And OC asked for sale, and yes, every guitar that in today's live stream, I think is for sale, right?
Most of them.
Well, you're gonna keep one. You're selling both of those Sweet 16s.
No.
But if someone buys one, you're gonna keep the one that doesn't. Is that still your thing?
That's
weird,
still my thing. Yeah, I was thinking about
just confuse everybody. So if you like something, email us and talk about it.
Talk about it, man. So, this guitar, it's beautiful guitar, beautiful. So, I can play it a jazz blues.
Well, can you do Van Morrison's Moon Dance?
Oh, sure, yeah, maybe. You want to kill the overhead?
Yeah.
Or let's do this. Here's what it sounds like just by itself. It's again.
That thing's loud too.
It is loud. It's. They all have their own little sound. I mean, even within style, within models, they all have their own little tiny voice. Okay, so. All right, Van Morrison. Let's see. You know, I'm not a jukebox. You know, if first you don't succeed, destroy all evidence that you even tried. I've been reading Stephen Wright quotes. Guy's funny. Anyway, there it is. Sweet 16. Let's play. I wanted to play an original song that I wrote. I wrote it one time. I wrote it.
Jasper says that he likes the Eastman way more than both of those heritages.
Really? Well.
Yep.
Wow. Well. Yeah. These sound more like an electric guitar. You know, a little darker and what have you. You know, there's so many things to consider, like the body depth, the body size. I've been into 17 inches more than 16 lately. And I mean lately, last three or 4 years, you know. So when I pick up a 16, just certainly feels different. Anyway, I was going to play a song. Let me get out the music.
Let's see. There is got to be more questions. Somewhere.
Oh, you know what? I was going to, Gail brought out because I wanted to kind of give them a hint about the questions. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So one of the things is, what are your top 3 aspects of a guitar playing that's kind of holding you back? What do you feel is kind of really, kind of wish I had this down so I could move forward? And then just think about it. Think about 3 things, you know. And then also, what are 3 goals of your guitar playing, long-term or immediate? In other words, you know, some guys, someday I want to play at a supper club or want to be in a jazz group, or other people like immediate goals are like want to be able to just hang with my friends and jam, you know, go to a jam and play. And then of which of these 4 guitar topics would you like to master first? And one of the number 1 is the skill to make a chord melody or fingerstyle arrangement that's challenging and interesting of your favorite tune or a jazz standard. Or do you want to develop the art of single note improvisation, having the ability to improv over songs, expressing yourself in your own unique way? Number 3, to understand the mechanics of music. That's a nice phrase. To be able to analyze the chords of complex songs, giving you new ideas for your own songwriting and compositions. Or to further develop your dexterity, both in chords and single notes, giving you the chops to execute the music that you may encounter, either in your head or during your listening. So those are the survey questions. And I think I'm going to go fill this out.
Yeah, it doesn't take long, 5 minutes. And then you also, you'll get a free lesson for doing it. So we definitely know your time is valuable, but hopefully you'll be able to learn something new after taking the survey. I keep calling it a surgery. It doesn't feel like surgery.
Yeah, I want to go take a surgery.
Right. So anyway, that'd be awesome if you guys continue to do that. I know a lot of you already did, so thank you for that. Appreciate that. Here's a good question, though, here. Quenda Music. Hi, Maestro Rich. Do you think that the price Gibson Archtop guitars L5 Super 400 Birdland will rise in the next years, or will the price climb stop?
Well, that's a good question. And if you look at the history of it, yes, it's going to get higher and higher and higher. The history of those guitars. Also, take a look at Les Pauls. Go see how much a 59 Les Paul is now. See how much a 62 Stratocaster is. And we're talking about boat paddles, pardon me, a skateboard pretty much. And look at those prices. Now, they're not making L5s or Birdlands anymore. So personally, I think the audience, the pull for solid body guitars is this big. The pull for jazz guitars is this big. So, you don't have as many people. They didn't make as many, too. So my personal feeling is, yes, they're going to get higher. They might fluctuate, and they've done that in the past. They've come down. There was a period there I think when we had a little recession in '08 or whenever it was, they went down. People, but they're way over where they are now, or where they were. So take a look at classic cars and see take a look at real estate. You know, gold. I don't, hey, I'm no expert. I'll tell you that. But from what I can tell, yeah, they're probably going to be going up. So Norm Harris of Norman's Rare Guitars says it's all about demand. It's all about demand. You know, how many L5s did they make, and how many Golden Eagles? Let's say Golden Eagles did they make in the year 2018? What, 20? 20 or 30 maybe? I don't know. Not that many. So, I mean, you're talking like 2 or 3 a month. Same thing with these. They don't make these anymore. So, and actually, I don't think they make the 610 like this anymore either with the floaters. The floaters are going by the wayside because they're not as versatile, you know. I don't know why guys have to have a back pickup, you know, just in case they want to play. They're playing a jazz gig and somebody wants to hear Purple Haze.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's possible. It's like today someone wanted to hear a Scorpions tune. That would have been perfect for the back pickup.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, Paulo has a good question here. Rich, is there a big difference between Heritages and high-range Eastman?
Yeah, they're different. They're just two different animals. Is there a difference between a collie and a German Shepherd? Yeah, there is. They're two big dogs, but they're different, right? So, yeah, the top of the line Eastmans are very ornate, but they have that Eastman quality about them. They have a thinner top. They're lighter. They're just different. And then the Heritages are heavier. The tops are a lot thicker, you know, and so they're a heavier guitar. So you heard the acoustic qualities of that 610 as compared to this. So they, you know, yeah, they're all different.
Well, one thing's true is those Eastman are way cheaper.
Yes, they are. And, you know, again, it's supply and demand. Now, the Eastman company has been flooded and back-ordered for a while now. They kind of jumped ship and they went into the making like the Les Pauls and the 335 type guitars. The real where they started was on these kind of guitars. And so, but those have taken a back seat compared to some of these other ones. Hoping to capture the rock market, because here's the rock market and here's the jazz market.
Tom completed the survey earlier, and now he has your arrangement lesson on She's Leaving Home. Cool.
Oh, great.
Yeah. See, so that's what, man, when you think of a song you want to learn and then do the survey and go get it. Jazz on Blues. Hi, Rich. Would you recommend to add a Shatton thumb wheel pot as a tone control to a Sweet 16 or Golden Eagle having a floating pickup and single volume pot?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I did that with this guitar. I put a thumb wheel tone control on it.
Sweet. Danielle had an interesting comment here. She said, that mahogany guitar might be becoming more rare. Not sure if it was temporary, but I was hearing that obtaining mahogany thick enough to carve backs was becoming more difficult.
That's what I had heard too. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see how the market bears that. I don't know. I don't know where they get mahogany at. Is it Africa or something? I don't know. But yeah, who knows?
Damian Wayne says, "Can you play George Benson's Being With You or make a lesson on it? Thanks."
No,
Do you know what song he's talking about?
no.
Gotcha.
Is that the Marvin Smokey Robinson? Being with you, that song?
I have no idea. That's probably, is that George Benson that does that?
Yeah.
That's a good song.
First it was the Drifters.
Right.
Let's say the neon lights. Never mind.
On the Road Again says, Rich, you're an accomplished player. Do you still regularly practice at this point in your career? Do you ever learn new transcriptions or just work on tunes and concepts?
Yeah, I practice every morning before I get up. And I was thinking, man, maybe I need to change my routine because I just don't seem to be getting much done. Maybe not get up and practice, but I get up and play every morning for an hour and a half. And what I do is improvise a lot, and then I'll stumble on something, and then take it, and develop it. So I do that all the time. I think I want to change what I do because I think I could be more productive. So
earlier Sadie Lamp Duo said, "I'm looking for a V-style guitar at the moment." But then something interesting, Robert Ramsey responded and said there's a 1963 Gibson Explorer for sale on the Elderly Instruments site for $198,000. Not a celebrity guitar either.
what?
And he was not lying.
Yeah. Okay. So take a look at that and tell me an L5 is too expensive.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't get it. Sorry, I just don't get it.
Yeah, I wonder why this thing is so...
Oh, that's it. It's custom made. It looks in beautiful shape.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that. I have no idea why that is like that.
Interesting. But yeah, I thought that was kind of outrageous, worth showing for sure. Yeah.
You know how you were showing those guitars, like what was it, Eddie Van Halen's guitar that sold for what?
3.9 million. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're thinking, is he ever going to get his money out of that?
Eddie Van Halen.
Not Eddie, no, but the guy who bought it. I'm thinking, probably so. He'll probably make money on it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like buying a football team or a baseball team, right?
Well, the guy who bought it was the owner of a football team, the Colts.
Yeah, well, see, there you go. I thought he didn't buy that.
No, yeah, that's right. He has the other top two. He has 2 and 3, and that one was number 4.
Yeah.
A Camp said, Bradford Lane Romans, what is the easiest and most playable jazz box guitar?
Any guitar can be made to play really well, usually. Nowadays, especially with the CNC machines, everything's exact, everything's done by machines. And so generally you can get your guitar to play really nicely. So then it's a matter of dimensions. So it's how it feels to you. Here's what I like. Like the 12th fret is just right here. You know what I mean? So some guitars, the neck is a lot longer, so the 12th fret is over here. So it's different. It depends on how you hold it, what feels good. So start there. Start with what feels good when you pick up the guitar. The action, don't buy a guitar on action, because action can be fixed, generally speaking. Okay, so where, a lot of, a friend of mine, he says, I remember, man, I sold a guitar because it just played terribly. And little did I know, all I had to do was lower the action. And, because we didn't know that much, there wasn't YouTube and stuff to show everybody how to adjust everything and all that. So, yeah. So find what feels good when you pick it up and you put on a strap and you hold it and see what it feels like. If it's hard to press down, just remember that can be lowered. It can be fixed generally, so.
A-Camp brings this up. He said Scott Sherrard has a 335 that has a volume knob at the top of an F-hole. Have you ever tried that one?
No. Top of an F-hole. Huh.
Yeah, there you go. You can try that one out. Here's a good question. Canopal V. Which neckline on the guitar makes you more attractive to girls? Florentine or Venetian?
Oh, gosh, I was going to play that Ed Schaefer guitar today. Shoot, I forgot it.
Does that have a floating pickup?
No, but no, it doesn't. But when Ed made it for me, okay, so it's 17.5-inch body, 12-inch or lower bout, 12-inch upper bout. And the way he made the cutout here, he said, Ben, I was looking at it and I thought, Ben, of course, it was a rounded like that one. He says, that looks like a boob to me. So I don't know which one is more attractive to girls. I don't think any Archtop is attractive to girls.
Jasper says, apart from the survey, I love these Thursday hangouts. It's like a sweet clubhouse thingy. Oh, yeah, that's what it's a guitar clubhouse. That's what we should rename it.
Oh, Adam says, do a fretboard radius ever bother you? Do you have a preference? I found I like a rounder fretboard versus the flatter. Les Wise says the same thing. Instructor at GIT, real wonderful guitarist. He likes a more rounded radius, like a 9.5 or something. And I can see that, but I don't. I don't know. I don't know of any Archtop with that type of radius. You're talking like a Fender Telly or something, So, when you look at your finger and you look at the radius of barring, it doesn't. It's not flat by any means, is it? So, I can't. So a steeper radius might be better for you, but it takes a lot of adjusting and stuff so.
OC really loves that, the brown sugar. Was asking about it being for sale. You should put your email into the chat here. And then you can get on our mailing list, and we can send you the list of all the guitars and the prices.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to play a tune on this, Wes. Can you kill the overhead?
Yeah. Just don't tell me to kill the overhead and then start talking like you do every time.
Okay.
So,
Wes, kill the overhead.
so tell us what you're going to play first, and then
I'm going to play
it.
Bossa Rosa.
Great.
That was named by one of our students.
And this is an original bossa nova song, right?
That's correct, Wes. Yes, it's original.
Do you specifically want to play it on that guitar?
I do.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be really loud. Let me get a level here. Thank you. And the crowd went mild. Anyway, that thank you for listening to that and letting me indulge myself.
Let's see. Petio 332 says, has Quilter fixed up the direct out on the Mach 2, or do you know? Do you have a fix for the weak direct output on the Micro Pro Mach 2? Does Quilter have a fix?
I don't know. You might have a problem because every time I've used the output of that, when I've played gigs that were larger where they had a sound reinforcement, every time I've had a sound guy take that output, they say, "Oh man, that is the cleanest output we've ever had. That's wonderful." So I don't know if you got a problem or not because I've never heard that. Remember, it's right. It's an XLR output, so I don't know. I don't know. Your best bet is to try to get a hold of somebody at the company. Just call them up and see if you can talk to a tech guy about it and ask them. So I've never had a problem with that.
Right.
And I've also just little tiny PAs when I used to play with this girl singer. I just plugged that thing in there too, and I never had a problem.
Which, yeah, again, that's what we're not using an amp here. We're going straight into our board, mixing board as always. But
Yeah.
we need to probably remind people about that more.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
Yes.
it
Yeah.
kind of looks like we're in that amp. Although the cord on top of the amp not plugged into anything does make it look like we're not using it. So that's a good call.
Yeah.
You're
And we're not
piling junk onto the top of the amp.
of everything we're not using.
Right. Speaking of that, Eddie Davis was wondering what that pedal was.
That's a reverb pedal, like I told you to buy. Remember, you're talking about the stereo reverb. You were talking about getting a bigger sound. So I bought that, and it's wonderful. As long as you figure out how to use it, I got to spend a little time with that. Somebody said a guy in Portland is selling his ES-175 for $22,000. What year is that, by the way? That seems awfully high.
Yeah. Because that one guy's in Portland, too, that we featured.
Right.
on here.
That was 11 for...
57 or something. It was old.
Yeah, with P90 pickups, the original P90 pickups. So
Yeah. Mark asked, Rich, can you replace that brown sugar pick guard with an original replacement?
I don't know. You have to get a hold of the company. I guess I could try to, but they don't. When they shoot the guitar, they shoot the pick guard isn't shot separately. They might look at, but you see the pick guard is maple, the top is spruce, so it absorbed the lacquer differently in the color. So I don't believe that they make these separately, but maybe they do. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I tried to take it off. I was going to sand it down, and I thought, I don't want to do that. Too much work. Oh, Wes convinced me of that. I was all set to do it, and then Wes said, no, it's too much work. So blame Wes.
It would have taken you like a full day, and then you would have like a pick guard with a bare spot in the middle of it that would look worse.
True.
So I believe that was great advice on my end.
Yeah. It's the same guy from Eclectic Sounds in Portland is selling the one for $22,000.
I'll look that up real quick. Hold
He's
on.
pretty right on with his stuff, so I don't know.
Let's see. There was another question.
Oh, okay.
Wait, go ahead.
I like this. You might think about this in your guitar playing. the sooner you fall behind everybody, the longer you have to make up, to catch up. That's Stephen Wright. Experience is something you don't get until just after you need it.
Is this supposed to be funny?
I think it's funny. Eagles may soar, but weasels don't get sucked into jet engines. Well, that's a little weird.
Yeah, I'm looking for this guitar on here, but I can't find it.
Boy, he's got quite an inventory, doesn't he?
I can only see the one that we.
Oh, really?
Here's a Roy Cooter owned Mosrite for you. Hey, did you know that company was made? They're made in Bakersfield.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I just found that out.
There it is, the single pickup one.
Well, not for 22K.
No.
This is the one that we.
Yeah, that's the one we
Right.
talked to him about.
Yeah, I don't know where that other one is. I can't find it unless it's just on their Reverb page. Whoops.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
Did you know 82.7 of all statistics are made up on the spot?
Wow. Okay, tribute to the father. Rich, any advice for playing around? I have a special 7-piece project dedicated to Earl Hines, but no one seems interested in the old jazz repertoire.
What town do you live in? I don't know. Sometimes you might be better off just maybe promoting your own thing. Go find a restaurant or something that and make a big event out of it. I don't know. It's hard, man, because I haven't looked for a gig in a while, and so. But yeah, I know around here, like there's several, like we've talked to several places, a few places, and they're open to doing something, and I just never call them back, being the guy on top of all that stuff. If first you don't succeed, then skydiving definitely isn't for you. That's good. I bought a house on a one-way street, but it's a cul-de-sac. That's funny.
Are you going to try? Let's get a new guitar.
Oh yeah. Okay. So it's getting hot in here, Wes.
Yeah.
Shall we do this, Eastman?
Yeah, sure.
This thing is beautiful. Just gorgeous. Crash.
Wow.
I did it. I really did it. So this is the 910. So that's the 610. And this is the 910. This has got 300 more. I don't know where they get their numbers, what they represent. I have no idea. A 10 is a 17-inch, and a 5 is a 16-inch. This thing is sweet.
Yeah, that is cool.
Ooh.
I'm gonna kill that overhead mic here. Or are you gonna play something for real? Or people, I think, want to hear it without the overhead.
Okay, well, let me see. Am I missing a song that we haven't played yet?
I don't know.
Maybe not. I don't know. All right, I'll play something. Sure, I'll play something. What the heck?
What are you gonna play?
Can't think of any song. I think I'll play tuning. Let's tune up first.
Okay. OC asked what guitar cable is that, and that is your new Vine cable.
Yes, and it's really Vine.
It's got a built-in on-off switch in it,
Right.
and it's pretty cool. It is these guys right here. They're like they handmade, super durable, a million colors. Yeah. But the on-off switch is great because it's great for video at least.
Do you want to tell them more about it?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go. Here's they can't take that away from me. That's a go-to one. Ready?
Yep. There's something going on with that thing.
Like what?
Well, it like there's like a little, I don't know, something's not.
I had the tone all the way down.
Well, like listen to it. When you play loud, like really loud, it like there's like a little like it's distorted or yeah, like distorts. You don't hear that? You really cannot hear that?
It's probably
you
your
guys?
headset, man.
Well, it hasn't. None of the other guitars have done it.
Are we overloading?
No. Can you guys hear that out there? Let us know. Yeah, it just sounds like it's like overloading or something, but it's like.
I don't hear it.
Huh.
Hey, Kirby, what's happening, man? It's Kirby. Kirby's here. Hi, Kirby.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag on people who heard it or not. Some hear it, some others don't. But there's definitely something going on with it. But it's not overloading on the. It's not like spiking the level. It's not going into the red or anything.
What about the mixer?
And like I said, it didn't do that with.
Well, you know, each one of these is. Let me turn it down a little bit.
You can't hear that?
No.
That's really bizarre that you can't hear that.
I don't hear it.
All right, well let's play that Johnny Smith and see if that one does it. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. It's pretty weird. Because yeah, some people said they hear it, others say it sounds good. In the meantime,
I think it was just pushing the mixer a little too hot.
but it's not. You think that guitar is that much hotter than the other ones?
I don't know. I don't hear it in the guitar making it.
Well, it's not. Well, yeah.
I don't think it's the guitar per se doing it. Like that pickup's rattling or something.
No. It definitely sounds like something's overloading, but anyway, Ice Water Production says you said you really like the Herb Ellis with the floating. How about mounted pickup models?
Yeah, those are nice too.
Um,
I always raise the pickup off the top on those, and it makes a big, big difference.
he said he's highly considering a couple. So he's wondering mounted pickup Herb Ellis or the Aria Pro 2. There's
Aria Pro
two that he's considering, which they're kind of the same thing, right?
The Herb Ellis and the Aria Pro 2? Oh, hold on.
All right, he just left. So anyway, don't forget, guys, if you're just tuning in or you missed this earlier, we have this survey that we've been wanting you to partake in, and as we try to figure out a new direction for our lessons and offer you up some new stuff. We're trying to add on to the library and JGI with some different style lessons that, might involve a little more, hand holding from Rich. And so, yeah, we're asking you to go do this survey. It's 5 questions, takes less than 5 minutes, and you'll get a free lesson from the Guitar College Library. You can search for whatever you want and download it. And so please do that. That would help us a lot, definitely. And he's back.
Very good, Wes. Very good. Very good.
A little too much coffee this morning, huh?
Every morning.
So anyway, what would you do if you were Ice Water Productions? You got the Herb Ellis or the Aria Pro 2. Aren't they kind of like the same? Remember you had that Aria Herb Ellis thing.
Aria made it. Yeah, those are nice.
So we help him out. The Aria is half the price of the Gibson. So what would you do?
I'd buy the Gibson. If money's no object.
See, this one's not doing it.
This is definitely not as hot, though. Way lower.
It's not according to the audio input capture meter.
Well, look at that. See, what's going on?
I mean, even when I turn it up.
Hey, here it is just by itself, acoustically. A lot different than the others. And then why don't you turn off the... Sorry.
Here, let's shut off the overhead mic. Now I'm going to talk.
Let's see. We had a...
Yeah, I don't know. You're going to have to look into that Eastman thing. I don't think it's just the fact that I don't hear it being that noticeably hotter than the other one to make it distort. So, I don't know.
Ah. Okay, well, I'll look into it.
Plug it into an amp inside and see what you hear, because I hear something. Danielle said, survey made me think of my own chord melody playing. Sometimes I think things sound muddy with a lot of block style chords. I've avoided lower notes as I played duo with a bass player.
Well, block chords, especially if you have like this chord here. When you have the fifth, when you got those fifths in the bottom, I think those muddy things up. A lot of times you play it like that or like this. I like a 6/9 instead of this. So a lot of the block, those kind of chords, I think, muddy things up.
What year is that guitar? 75?
Some 75 and 3, I think.
Ice Water says that there's one on Reverb from 1970, the year he was born.
Oh, really?
So would be an option to, well, you were talking about having a mounted pickup, right? Earlier?
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyway.
Okay, shall we play some?
Yeah.
Maybe I ought to tune it.
Probably.
This guitar is, it's just beautiful shape. It's crazy. And here's an example of a guitar that has gone up in value like crazy. All right, anyway.
Robert Roland Mueller, play My Ship.
I'm sorry, I don't know that.
So the Guild Artist Award is a floating pickup too?
Yes.
You need to get one of those.
I know, they're so expensive, though. All right, should I play West Side of Heaven, Autumn Leaves, or Scrapple from the Apple? Or Desafinado? Oh,
Not Desafinado, because that is one that doesn't copyright. They'll ding you on
they
that
always
one.
do that? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
I
do
think
Autumn Leaves?
Yeah.
All right, that's easy. You have to adjust the level.
All right. I got it.
Once upon a time, there was a cavern. Remember that tune?
No.
No, you wouldn't. That was out before you were born. Let's all get up and dance to a song that was a hit before your mommy was born. Is that Autumn Leaves solo at the Guitar College? Well, parts of it probably are. So, yeah. We're getting towards the end here. This is the Johnny Smith. Look at the stripes on this spruce top. Isn't that crazy? But this is the laminate spruce. Maple sides and back. 3-piece neck. Ebony fretboard, split block inlays. This is one of the first models that they made. It's got the Gibson headstock, and this is why they got sued. You got to at least change the headstock, for crying out loud. So they did. So this is a Johnny Smith replica. And so easy playing. It's got a lower fret. But I think that's what gives it its sound. And there it is. There it is, man. That's it right there, right in a nutshell. So anyway, any other questions, Wes, as we start to wrap this up? Hi, Ann. Hi, Ann. How are you?
Only from Musician for a Week who asks, Wes, would you play some metal for us?
Hey, play it, Wes.
You want to hear a song from me?
Yeah.
I'll give you a taste of my vocal ability here.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, here you go. This is from a band that I played in a long time ago. Not a long time ago, 5 years ago, maybe. Let's see if it
Well, when you're only 20 years old. Well, you're not 20, are you?
No. Hold on, sorry. Stand by.
Louder than waves. What?
That would be the name of the band. So this is me on vocals. There you go.
Wow. That's hot, man.
Yeah, you're a good band.
Is that the Reno band?
No, this was a band in Fresno
Oh.
that I was in for a while after I moved back from
But where did you record that?
Peter Wolf's place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That guy's great. Did a nice job mixing.
Yeah, we were good for sure. I'm bummed we didn't really do much with it.
Yeah.
So that was the band where the bass player was the teacher. Remember that?
Yes.
The so my bass player in this band was a teacher, and I worked in news, right? So I'm a newscast producer. This guy's a teacher, he gets busted for having sex with one of his students. He's a high school teacher. And then people at my work hear about it, and they're looking up his Facebook page, and there's a picture with me and the rest of the band with this guy who just got busted. And so everyone like called me immediately. It's like, Wes, do you know this guy, Darren? Who is this guy? He's busted. You're in pictures with him. I'm like, oh yeah, he's my bass player. He's probably still in jail. I would imagine.
That's too bad.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah. So, and then after that,
You can't make that stuff
the
up.
band kind of just fizzled out after that.
They
So,
did. They kind of petered out.
yeah. Although I do want to get back to working with the guitar player. He's still making music and stuff, and he's a good engineer and writer and stuff. So
What was his name?
I don't think you ever met him. His name was Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, thanks, Wes, for sharing that.
Yeah.
So, Gail, thank you.
Oh yeah. One last call out though for the survey.
Okay.
Boom. Look at that, Look at that awesome graphic that I made.
Man.
Sweet graphic. So anyway, yeah. So tell them about the survey.
Yeah, it will help us focus our attention on what we need to produce for you. And so we're trying to revamp Guitar College. And so we want to make it better for everybody. And so we're trying to hone in on what people want. And so if you could answer the survey, and then you get a coupon for a free lesson. It's our way of saying thanks for answering the survey. So please do it.
Yeah,
We'd
go do
appreciate
it. It takes only about 5 minutes at the most.
It'll focus your
5
attention
questions.
too, you know.
Yeah.
That's like I need to do that as well.
But yeah, we want to offer more stuff where we feel like we can move beyond or add to the library and JGI and but offer some people some different things, that involve maybe a more personal kind of approach, some group lessons maybe, or a special workshop, like a little course with a special workshop. We're looking for any and all ideas and stuff. So you'll see those questions on the survey. And again, super quick, 5 questions. 3 of them are multiple choice. So
That's my
don't get
kinda-
the answers wrong. 'Cause,
There are no wrong answers.
yeah.
Okay, everybody, we'll see you next time, next Thursday. We'll report to you about the guitar show, and we'll see what happens during this week, and we'll see you later. Thanks for joining.